Hello everyone, introduce my name is Kelvin Antonius from the Informatics Study Program. Here I will explain a little material about the backtracking algorithm. Okay, now we go to the material. The first is what is backtracking algorithm? Backtracking is a general algorithm for solving some computational problems. Most notably constraint satisfaction problems that instrumentally builds candidates to the solution and abandons candidates. Backtracks as soon as it determines that the candidate cannot be complete to a reasonable solution. The backtracking algorithm is used in various applications, including the N-Queen problem, the Night-Tor problem, maze solving problem, and the search for all Hamilton path in a graph. And next, how does backtracking algorithm work? In any backtracking algorithm, the algorithm seeks a path to a feasible solution that includes some intermediate checkpoint. If the checkpoint do not lead to a viable solution, the problem can return to the checkpoint and take another path to find a solution. The first, in this case, S represents the problem's starting point. You start at S and work your way to solution S1 via the midway point M1. However, you discover that solution S1 is not a viable solution to your problem. As a result, you backtrack or return from S1, return to M1, return to S, and then look for the feasible solution S2. This process is repeated until you arrive at a workable solution. N2, S1 and S2 are not viable options in this case. According to this example, only S3 is a viable solution. When you look at this example, you can see that we go through all possible combinations until you find a viable solution. As a result, you refer to backtracking as a brute force algorithmic technique. And 3. Space state free is the above 3 representation of a problem. It represents all possible state of a given problem or solution or not solution. The final algorithm is as follows. Step 1, return success if the current point is a viable solution. Step 2, otherwise if all paths have been exhausted. Return failure because there is no feasible solution. And the last step 3, if the current point is not an endpoint, backtrack and explore other point. Repeat the preceding step. Moving on in this tutorial, you will now look at one example to help understand it better. An example of backtracking algorithm. Now this tutorial is going to use a straightforward example to explain the theory behind the backtracking process. You need to arrange the 3 letters X, Y, and Z so that Z cannot be next to X. According to the backtracking, you will first construct a state space tree. Look for all possible solutions and compare them to the given constraint. You must only keep solutions that meet the following constraint. 1. The following are possible solutions to the problem XYZ, XZY, YXZ, YZX, zxy, zyx. And two not less valid solutions to this problem are those that satisfy the constraint that keeps on xyz and zyx in the final solution set. And next, when to use a backtracking algorithm, there are the following scenario is which you can use the backtracking. One, it is used to solve a variety of problems. You can use it, for example, to find a feasible solution to a decision problem. And two, backtracking algorithm were also discovered to be very effective for solving optimization problems. And three, in some cases it is used to find all feasible solution to the enumeration problem. And the last one, backtracking on the other hand is not regarded as an optimal problem solving technique. It is useful when the solution to a problem does not have a time limit. And the last material is types of backtracking algorithm. The first, algorithm for recursive backtracking, and the non-recursive backtracking algorithm. Okay, so that's a little material about the backtracking algorithm. If there are questions, can directly ask in the comment column. Thank you.